Hello, welcome to Studio Nicole. I am Nicole and I'm so glad that you're here. I am spending a little bit of time this morning prepping supplies for an upcoming workshop. And I don't know if this is the kind of thing that folks will want to see, but I'm doing it. It's in my studio. I feel like why not record it and put it out there? It might help someone in the future. So, as you know, some of you know if you've been following me that I do teach in-person art workshops, and I wanted to start doing some watercolor workshops. I'm not really a like trained watercolor artist, but there are definitely a few things that I do think that we could, have some fun with and experiment with and have a good time. And there are a few specific projects that I want to try and work with students on. So I thought that I would need to buy watercolor pans, but then I ran across these Master's Touch. Let me peel the sticker off. These are Master's Touch watercolor tubes. They're 0.27 ounces, which is not, a whole lot of paint, but they were on clearance. As you can see, they all have clearance stickers on them for 87 cents, as opposed to being maybe $3 or $4 per tube. So I got the widest range of colors that I could get. There are 16 colors here. I think most color families are represented. Maybe just not like orange, I think is the only thing that I'm really missing, but we can work with that. I really am not sure how much of each color I'm going to be able to get in these pans, but we will see. I'm just adding a blob. I'm starting with Payne's Gray. And I have 10 palettes here in front of me. Now these are, I guess I should have shown this before I put the watercolor on here. Hopefully it won't blob. These are just folding paint palettes that I bought in bulk on Amazon. And each one has 20 wells. I have 16 colors, so there will be 4 wells empty, but maybe I can add colors later or something. And that didn't get me super far. So I don't want to like overfill each one because I can always add more like later. And also, I'm thinking I might order 5 more of these. They come in packs of 5, so I might order 5 more just to give me an even 15 palettes, which would be a good number. And I lost my lid. And there's still, plenty of paint left in this tube, so I can refill these colors later as they start to, as students start to use them up. So I'm pretty satisfied with this. I wasn't sure when I started this process if it was going to work. And obviously, I still don't really know because we haven't used them. I haven't tried it yet. I do know that I need to wait and let these watercolors dry out before I close the palettes. So I'm going to just move them over to another spot on my desk and let them sit for probably a couple days, 48 hours or so, and let them fully dry before I close the palettes up. I might as well peel off these stickers while I'm at it. Here's what I'm going to do. Because I am a journaler, I'm going to put these into, I have this, like, I don't know, it's just like a junk, it's an old calendar from 2021. And I just stick like random things in it as they come up. So I'm just going to stick all of these down in a big row on the page. Because it pains my junk journaler heart to throw anything away, including clearance stickers. Can anyone else relate, or am I the only crazy one here? I'm excited to try these watercolor projects with some students. As I said, I'm not a trained like watercolorist, but there are a few fun projects that I think we could do as beginners. And the only way you get better is to practice. So I want to be able to offer that to students who want to come in and practice without necessarily having to commit to purchasing all of the supplies before they know whether it's something that they like to do or not. So I feel like that is a good enough reason to offer watercolor, even if I'm not an expert. All right. I don't think I need to necessarily be an expert in order to give people a space to practice and experiment. So that's my take on it. All right, folks, I am done chatting. I'm going to just speed you up so that I can get this done. All right, I will see you at the end of the process. Okay, folks, I am back. I have all of the palettes. I have 10 of them, and I have them all filled with 16 colors. There's not a whole lot in each one, but you don't need a lot of watercolor in order to paint. We're not going to be doing like large compositions. We're going to be doing just small like flowers, florals. I got myself a little watercolor card and I just have sketched out some lines. There's actually 11 spots on here instead of 10. So I might start the second one down and then I'll do like a label at the top or something. I'm going to speed this part up so you don't have to necessarily sit through me swatching this out, but then I'll just show you the end result. Okay, folks, I am finished with the swatching. I am finished with my palettes. I have all 10 of them. They're spread out over on the side of my desk. They do need to dry for about 48 hours before I can close them, so I'm going to just leave them there. And I'm going to scan this in and make copies of it to attach. Probably, I don't know, maybe I'll attach it to the front or the back, or maybe I'll just tuck it inside the watercolor kits, perhaps. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you following along with me. If you have any questions about this or about any of my projects, I am happy to chat. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much, guys.